What's going on, y'all? This is the last video for 2025. It has been an amazing year. It has been a blessed year. I'm very grateful for everything that, I was able to get done this year. I'm incredibly grateful for all the new subscribers, all the new followers, everyone who's downloaded, purchased, streamed, had any hand in taking a part in my artistic journey this year. I'm extremely grateful for all of that. I just wanted to make this final video for the year to kind of summarize everything that we did this year and look to the future with some things that I'm planning for next year. So the first thing is my 30th birthday album, Who Else But Me. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, the biggest album that I ever created. The longest album I ever created, the longest solo album, I should say, because I've done collabs in the past. I spent an entire year on that album, producing songs, getting things situated for videos. I went through a lot of different iterations of what I wanted that album to be. And I'm very happy with how it turned out and with the reception for the album. So with that said, as of now, I don't plan to release a major album in 2026. I know that's a little shocking considering my track record, but I want Who Else But Me to really be a turning point album. And I feel like it's only been a few months since the album came out. I really want to give it the love and attention that it needs and that it deserves going into next year. And I don't want to just start throwing songs at the wall. It has been released on streaming services. If you were not aware, it just released this month. It released on December 9th. And that is the last album that will go on streaming services for the foreseeable future. I really want to put more effort into my Bandcamp, put more effort into my YouTube, and have a much more personal and interactive relationship with the people who support me and are excited to hear music from me in the future. So that's one. Who Else But Me is the last album for a while. That's not to say there won't be new music. It's just they won't be major albums. It might be a full-length project or some EPs or some singles, but they won't be an album on the scale of Who Else But Me. I definitely want to have more gaming videos for the channel. That's fun for me. I know that's really not in line with the music thing, but it's something fun for me to kind of break up the responsibility for running 1033 in all of its iterations. So I do plan to play a lot of games during 2026. A lot of games that I want to play for 2026 aren't out yet. I don't really want to do too many story games because I enjoy story games for me and I like to take my time with them. And I know that's not everybody's thing. And I don't do live streams just because of how my schedule works. But I do want to play more. I think I have a couple that I'm going to make a few videos for January. But yeah, that's number two. There will be more gaming videos throughout the year. I don't have a set goal for how many, but I do want to have more of them. I feel like the majority of what I played in 2025 was the Zombie Army games. So I do want to play a little bit more on the channel. I play a lot of games every year, but for the channel, I want to play some more that I'm interested in, just here and there. No real commitments to full story length game. I want to take some more time and be a leader, not just for 1033 in my community with outreach and stuff. I am in the education field, so I do want to do more things that involve my students. Those may not be things that are shown on the channel, but you may see bits and pieces of it on my socials and things like that. We are very heavily invested in education in our family. It was something that my granddad always championed, rest his soul, and me and my mom, we have kind of picked that up, and we are very supportive of the students in the area and education as a whole. So I do want to do more things with that. We have the Bell Jones Scholarship, which is a small scholarship that me and my mom present to graduating seniors. We will be doing we will be having that will be one that we pass out this year. So stay tuned for information on that. The next thing, which is kind of in line with everything else, but it's a bit different because I don't put the same level of focus in it as I do with everything else, is the Kieran series, my book series. I want to put a lot more energy into the book series. I love my book series. I love the characters and the worlds that I've created, and I really want to be able to push them and get some commissions of the characters drawn. I want to eventually get into the point of getting a comic or a manga, or even get in touch with companies to get a cartoon, or even some, other types of merchandise, trading cards, things like that. I have a lot of goals in mind for what the Kieran series could become. With that in mind, I do have a projected calendar of what I want to see for the Kieran series in the near future. Book 6, Kieran Threads of Power, will be out Q1 of 2026. So within the next month or so, expect Book 6 to release Barnes & Noble and Amazon. There are 4 additional books, maybe 5 in planning right now. I'm obviously not going to commit those to 2026 because it's a lot writing one book by myself. I've been writing since 2018. So from 2018 to 2026, there's only been 6 books. So I like to pace myself and let the story unfold naturally. But I do have plans for 5 additional books, and I don't mind sharing details about those currently. The next 2 that I have begun planning for are spin-offs called Tales of the Kieran Universe, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And they are essentially side stories from side characters, little short stories from side characters. And I like to think of them as Scooby-Doo episodes, where each chapter, maybe 10, 20 pages, focusing on a side character and some random event that's happening in the universe. It will probably balance between some of the Earthling characters and some of the more galactic characters. I can get into more specifics as time goes on, but yeah, Tales of the Kieran Universe, Volume 1 and Volume 2 are the ones that I have planned next. Following those, I have Kieran Book 7, Kieran Book 8, and another spin-off book titled Bloom and Briar, which will follow a character that is revealed in Book 6, and it will be her first book. Because I'm branching out into other characters and spreading the wealth, so they say, so that when things take off for the Kieran series and the Kieran universe, there is a lot of characters, there's a lot of stories, there's a lot built for the IP, where when opportunity presents itself, I won't have to scramble to come up with something new. I will have, the first 6 books, and then I will have the next 5 books already planned, and, I can keep the ball rolling. So that's that with the Kieran series. And finally, my next plan for 2026 is getting back into executive production for albums. I have always wanted to be behind the scenes with music. The amount of me that you see now is because it wasn't working when I was younger. I wasn't able to get the visibility I needed being an engineer and being a producer and trying to be behind the scenes and run the business and things like that. So I became the artist so I could showcase all of my other skill sets and all of my other passions and goals. So now that I feel I've established myself a little more, I definitely have to keep pushing with myself as an artist. But I do want to lean back into some of the behind the scenes stuff for other artists. There are 2 artists right now that I'm working with that I want to, really get their projects up and going and have them turn out well for 2026. 1033 for the longest time has just been me. And I would love to see some other releases come out under 1033. But typically they're usually just in association. I do not have anyone signed directly to 1033. There's no paperwork attached to anybody. Everyone that I help is more of a mutual partnership and friendship currently. I don't have anyone directly signed to 1033 that I'm responsible for. So yeah, like I said, I want to do more behind the scenes going into next year as well. Some additional things outside of those first goals. For music, for myself, for solo releases, currently I have maybe 3 or 4 projects planned. Additionally, I want to reach, modestly, I want to reach 1,000 subscribers this year on YouTube. So another 500. My delusional and hopeful goal that I'm setting is 10,000. But my baseline goal that I really want to set is 1,000 for YouTube. For Bandcamp, I also want to hit 1,000 followers, not 1,000 subs. I know for some people, the subscription thing is not for them. I want to hit 1,000 followers where you just follow me. We can converse in the household community chat on there. You'll get access to discount codes, things like that. And then obviously there is a subscription option where people get music early and they get exclusive songs and things like that. But primarily I'm focused on followers. An additional goal that I have, which is much more grand, I want to sell, not stream. I want to sell 10,000 albums. Do I know how I'm going to do that? Absolutely not. But I believe that it can be done. I saw an immense amount of support for Who Else But Me, with it being what I feel is my best album that I've put forward. And I feel like with the support that I received from that, and with the work that I'm willing to put in going into 2026, I think that goal is attainable. And even if I fall short of that goal, I think whatever I accomplish with that will be better than what I did this year. And that's where I'm at with what I want to achieve with those things. So again, I appreciate everybody for all the support throughout 2025. I hope you stick around for 2026, and I can't wait to see what we're able to accomplish next year. If I don't speak to you between now and then, please have a safe, happy new year, and, come home to your families. Everybody stay safe. I don't want to hear anybody in the community passed away or got hurt or anything like that. I want everybody to make sure they're safe tonight and have fun, be with people you love, have parties, do whatever you're going to do. Just make sure you're safe. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all next year.